Brad, can you just describe what went wrong, especially in that first quarter?
Yeah, I mean, I thought, looking at film, this could be bad for us. And the reason I thought that is because the nicest way I can say this is I think we play like a finesse team, and they play physically. So I kind of saw that right out of the gate. You know, they were getting where they wanted to on their drives. And I thought the Gallinari dunk was a great example of that. I thought Kenneth Fareed diving on the floor at 3:57 left in the fourth quarter was a great example of that. That's who we've been the last week.
Yeah, some of your guys have talked about how they can be a top 3 defense, one of the best in the league. I mean, just how far at this point do they have to go?
I don't even know if it's statistically possible based on our week. You know, like I don't even know if you can make it up in 76 games, Mark. But we can get a lot better. But it starts with holding your ground physically. You know, Moutier goes nuts, that's fine, but Moutier also gets 2 putbacks, or at least 1 putback early that gets you going, makes you feel good about yourself. You see the ball go through the net, it's an easy basket. Now, you know, you hit a couple of the tougher ones. But, you know, we brought a little bit of aggressiveness at the start of the third quarter, but that wasn't sustainable. So, I don't know. I don't have the answer. I think it's, you know, obviously, we've got some guys that aren't playing that will play, but this is about physically holding your ground.
Right. Is it up to the players? Like, do you schematically try something?
I gotta
different?
figure out. I gotta look at everything we're doing and go from there. No, it's not. I told the players it's my fault because I watched us play this way, and you can't do that. But the bottom line is when you have a spot, you have to hold it. When you have a spot, you have to take it, and we're not. So, you know, whether it's changing who plays, whether it's creating a new scheme, whether it's, you know, subbing differently, whatever the case may be, just have to figure that out.
Is it disappointing after 6 games? I mean, you had to dig deep into the bench tonight.
I thought this was possible. You know, I think anytime that you have a year where, you know, you achieve, you know, relative success on one end of the floor, there's slippage that's bound to occur because shortcuts are bound to be taken. What's most disappointing to me is the lack of physicality. But that's on me. Like I told you, that's not like I gotta play the guys that play more physical. Like that's just the way it goes.
When you refer to that, is that a matter of a style, like the type of player guy is, or is that like, can you change that with effort when it comes to playing more physically? And what do guys
You can
do
change it with position. You can change it with effort. You can change it with desire. That team that got beat pretty good at Detroit last night, Detroit was the tougher-minded team. Detroit was the better team. Detroit was the more purposeful team. Came in here and completely flipped the script on us. And you knew you were going to get their A game. I said before the game to our team, this is going to be you're going to take a real shot from these guys because they're going to be amped to play because they were embarrassed last night. They were embarrassed, and that's the way they played. And it's one of the things I really appreciate about the game is no matter what you've done last year, no matter what you know, people, you know, say you're supposed to do whatever, the score starts 0-0 and you have to do it. And so we've had our moments. This was not, it's not a big surprise to me that this happens. Thanks.